Maybe I don't want to slay my edges. Maybe I want my edges to live forever. Hey guys, what's up? It's Nina and I'm back with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I would love for you to stick around, so please feel free to hit that subscribe button. If you've watched a few of my videos, you probably know by now that I haven't had the best relationship with my edges over the years. For Black women, edges are kind of just their own separate entity, their own separate body part almost. And it's something that has always kind of just kept me stuck in a certain way when it comes to my hair journey. And I just want to talk a little bit about that. Let's get started. So growing up, I never had dense full edges. Kids always talked about them.
Slide, slide, slippity slide, Nina ain't got no hair inside, it's all gone.
I can imagine that it's much harder nowadays with social media if you go to school and your edges are not slicked down than it was back in the 90s for me. I think I was 10 or 11. I got an unauthorized relaxer, meaning my mom didn't want me to get a relaxer and somebody put it on my head anyway because they wanted my hair to be more manageable, and that just did not help things. It took me years and years and years. Honestly, it probably took this year, 2018, for me to really start to feel comfortable about my edges. As you can see here, my edges are pretty short and the locks start farther back because there's just not enough hair to support a lock. And sometimes it's hard because over the years I have looked at people's locks and the locks start all the way up here. You know, everything is nice and even. My hair is never gonna be like that. And that's something that I've really had to come to terms with throughout my hair journey. We live in this culture of Slate Edges nowadays, and it can be really intimidating sometimes to go on Instagram or even YouTube and to always see these perfectly slicked edges. And I'm just like, yo, my hair doesn't do that. If it does do that, it'll stay like that for 5 seconds and then it all curls back up. And I even went as far as thinking about relaxing my edges because I just wanted them to look neater. I was just like, you know what, okay, stop. You're going too far, letting this Instagram culture determine what you do with your hair, something that can affect your health in a real way. What's funny is I didn't think that I was qualified to really talk about my hair because of my edges. But after putting out a few videos about my locks, I was surprised by the response that I got, which was that your edges are fine. And it really made me stop and think about what I do have. There are some women who are really struggling with their edges to the point where their edges are completely gone, the follicles are completely damaged. And I feel for women having that struggle. We have to understand that type 4 hair does behave differently from type 3 hair, 3C, whatever. I'm not saying that type 4 hair cannot be slicked down, because yes, it can. But what I'm saying is type 4 hair is very prone to breakage. It's very prone to damage, especially around the edges. I really do think that the culture of Slate Edges is dangerous. You have girls using gels that contain potential carcinogens. It's really toxic for us to look at these images on social media and feel like we have to go bald to get this slicked hair. I had to really scold myself for wanting to get a relaxer. I'm like, what are you thinking? Are you really gonna jeopardize your health because of a friggin' picture on Instagram? So I've just kind of had to adjust my mentality around the whole thing and tell myself, you know what? Maybe I don't want to slay my edges. I want my edges to be immortal. I want my edges to live forever. They cannot be slayed. A little bit of moisture will go a long way, and that was one of my issues. I was not moisturizing my edges enough. And once I started doing that, I noticed a difference. I mean, I don't think they're gonna grow in. I take a women's multivitamin that has biotin for my hair, but I'm really just managing my expectations, understanding that this is what I have to work with, and I just have to accept it. I don't have a magic solution to any of this. I just really wanted to talk about it because it's something that has just plagued me for years. So that's all I have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I would love to hear what you think about the Slate Edges culture. Once again, please feel free to subscribe, hit your notification bell, and I will see you next time.